today I've got a little bit of sunshine in between showers and a very gorgeous, you can see, Yamaha XSR 900 GP, which I very kindly have on loan from Moore's Motorcycles in Hemel Hempstead. Hi guys, thank you for joining me on my ride today. So I'm on a Yamaha XSR 900 GP, which I very kindly got on loan from Moore's Motorcycles in Hemel Hempstead. I took this bike to bike night the other night and it was received very well, and I can totally understand why. This is probably one of the coolest bikes I've ever ridden, gotta say. It just looks amazing. I'm sure you will agree with me. I will stop and give you an up close and personal look so you can see for yourself and make your own mind up. But the headlight is probably, that's right up there on the cool scale. I'll show you what I mean when we stop. I really like how this bike feels. And you're sitting in the bike because of the position. It's quite a high seat height of 835. And then, so you're sort of bum in the air and leaning forward, but you're in with the bike, if that makes sense. You feel at one with it. Oh, it's incredibly smooth. So it's a CP3 Yamaha engine, and it sounds nice, feels nice. 119 bhp and weighs 200 kilos, so quite a light bike. Quick shifter up and down comes as standard. Really smooth, very, very smooth. I wish you could see the grin under my helmet. Oh my lordy. So guys, let's have a look at this Yamaha XSR 900 GP. I'm sure you will absolutely agree with me. It is beautiful. I absolutely love the colours. It's reminiscent of the 80s and 90s racing bikes, the YZR 500. And it's a celebration of Yamaha's racing history, of which they have a very long and illustrious history in the motorcycle racing industry, as I'm sure you'll agree. Tail tidy, absolute must, but there just aren't any available at the moment because it's such a new bike. Really like this seat cowl, definitely adds to the styling of the bike. The passenger or pillion seat's still there should you need to just take it off and take a pillion. So the seat height is 835, which for me is a little bit on the tall side. but obviously it doesn't affect you when you're riding. It's just when you're stopping and putting your foot down. But you know, it's not stopping me riding. But my husband, who's taller and heavier, doesn't have such problems. So if you're vertically challenged a little bit, you might be, but again, I'm not letting that stop me. So the XSR 900 GP comes in two colours. This is the Legend Red, which obviously is my favourite. You knew I was going to say that. It's got red on it. And the other one is Power Grey, which actually does look nice when you see it in the flesh. But personally, because this is reminiscent of the 80s, 90s racers, this would be the one I'd go for. So it's got the Delta Box style chassis with increased rigidity, which was first introduced in their Grand Prix bikes in the 80s. So you've got three modes on the XSR 900 GP. You've got rain, street and sport. And then within those settings, you have settings. So modes within modes, if you like. So you can set up the traction control, the ABS, slide control, engine power, and you can choose the level of intervention to suit you and your riding style and how you want it to work for you. So as you can see, this is the traditional theme, as it were, for the screen. You've got 4 themes for which you can choose what you want to see. So here it tells you what mode you're in, the gear, there's your rev counter, miles an hour, fuel, and your range. So to change the theme, you've got the controls here, very easy. So you press this one and you've got theme, and again you use the arrow keys, so theme. So you can choose what theme you want to see on your screen when you're riding, which is very cool. Depends what suits you. Personally, I prefer this one because again it's reminiscent of the old style bikes. And if I just start it up for you, it does sound nice. Very nice. Now, personally, it does sound really nice, but I'd have to have it a little bit louder. You know me by now. Although, you know, it is nice. And you could actually just buy it and ride it and not do anything to it, except tail tidy, which isn't available yet. But other than that, perfect. And this headlight, is that not the coolest headlight you've ever seen? Oh my God, that is just beautiful. Oh, I love how smooth this bike feels. That quick shifter is one of the smoothest I've ever had. GP just handles so nicely. Really like the way it makes me feel. going so smooth. You'd think from the look of it that the suspension wouldn't be any good, because you think, oh, sports bike, but it's very nice, soaking up the bumps nicely. Oh God, I love it. Oh, honestly, I don't think I've stopped grinning. Probably one of the coolest looking bikes I've ridden, and it's so nice to ride. I love the way that I'm sitting in the bike, like bum in the air, leant over the tank. I feel at one with the bike. You and the bike are definitely together. You're not detached. I really like the riding position. It's not actually that extreme. It doesn't feel it. Oh my goodness. I don't want to give this back. Oh. I definitely put up with the high seat to have this. Oh. Tell you what, that makes you want to turn around and do that again. Oh dear. When I was just parked up, I had quite a few people coming up just to look at it. It did not grab attention. It's so iconic looking. And deservedly so. It needs attention, this bike. Oh, I don't want to give it back. So this is Yamaha's CP3 engine, and it's the 890cc 4-stroke. It's got 119 bhp, and it's 87.5 kilowatts at 10,000 rpm of power, and 93 newton meters at 7,000 rpm of torque. Weighs 200 kilos, so it's really nice and light bike, with plenty of power. You've got adjustable front and rear suspension, and you've got the Yamaha spin forged wheels, which are extremely light, together with the Bridgestone Batlax Hypersport S23 tyres, which are new out. And I've not had these tyres before, the Bridgestone, but these are, I quite like it. It feels nice. Had a few showers on the way here, but felt nice. Bike was solid, didn't step out on me. So yeah, very pleased with the tyres, which is good. And there is available a lower fairing, which you can buy for £600. And also the screen, you can change that to a tinted screen, which is £144. You might want to do those little mods, or you can buy a racer pack, which is 2,750 and includes the lower fairing, the tinted screen, the license plate holder, but also an Aquapovic exhaust. So I must say I'd probably have to do that because the exhaust was just not noisy enough for me. So I'd probably go for that. But I think you definitely need the lower fairing. If you don't get anything else, get the lower fairing. Because that would finish the bike off nicely. So also on this bike, you've got up and down quick shifter, which I have to say is probably one of the smoothest I've ridden with. It's just really nice, it clicks into place. Well, it doesn't click, it just slots into place so smoothly. And also cruise control. There's your button for cruise control there. So you can adjust all the settings while you're riding along. It's got self-cancelling indicators, which, oh my God, is a huge plus for me. I really need a bike with them. But I'm sure you will agree, it is a very, very beautiful bike. So if you've got any questions or comments, please ask in the comments below and I will do my best to find out the answer for you. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. Your support is really appreciated and it doesn't cost you anything. I will be doing a written review of the Yamaha, so don't forget to check out my website, BikerKaz.com. So I can smell coffee. Thank you to Moore's Motorcycles for very kindly loaning me the motorbike. I'm going to grab a coffee and I'll catch you guys later.